Hello, dear friends. Welcome to my channel In-Depth Analysis with Nitish. So here I am discussing with you India. I told you India has given us a lot of once again the happy moment. Happy moment. I'm really excited about the game because India have won from nowhere once again. They have came back strong in this test match and they have beaten England on day 5 by 157 runs. Once again, they have beaten comfortably with almost 30 overs was left in the day, and still India have managed to rip apart this Indian batting lineup, including Joe Root, and India have won the fourth test and leading the series by 2-1. It's a very thrilling and exciting and at last one-sided victory for India because this game was turning and twisting one way or the other, but India held their nerves, batted well in the second innings at the Oval, and this is really historic moment. इंडिया के पास ये ओवल में अच्छा मौका था जब 191 पे इंडिया आउट हुई थी तो उस समय मैंने कहा था कि इंडिया का शायद ये 30-40 रन जो शार्दुल ठाकुर ने बना दिया है शायद वही इम्पोर्टेंट रन्स हो आने वाले दिनों में और वही हुआ वही रन इंडिया का काम आया नहीं तो इंडिया अगर 150-175 से पीछा होती ट्रेल करती रहती तो शायद ये मैच आज जिस नतीजे पे है उस नतीजे पे नहीं पहुंचता सो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन टू आवर इंडियन टेस्ट क्रिकेट टीम आई थिंक विराट कोहली अंडर हिज लीडरशिप these boys are performing really well even Ravindra Jadeja from that rough got that wicket of Hasib Hamid the bold the bowler Jasprit Bumrah, I think, is now the best in the world right now in the modern day cricket. The way he bowled, the pitch was giving no assistance to the fast bowlers, but the Indian bowlers brave enough to bowl and they have bowled quite really well. They hit the deck, they really hit the line and length and really pulled apart the Joe Root's wicket. Even if you look at the Joe Root's wicket, Umesh Yadav, Sardul Thakur, all the, I think brilliant bowling performance from Indian team. I think Indian team deserves to win the series right now because अगर वो पहला मैच शायद बारिश नहीं हुआ रहता तो इन इंडिया एक अनएसेसेबल लीड ले लेता जो कि काफी मुश्किल होता पर नाउ अभी भी मुझे लगता है कि मैंने प्रेडिक्ट किया था कि ओवल में जो जीतेगा शायद सीरीज उसी के नाम होगा और इंडिया ने ओवल में 50 सालों के बाद टेस्ट मैच जीत के हिस्टोरिक टेस्ट में सी 50 साल मायने नहीं रखता है पता था ये चीज ये इंडियन टीम रेगुलर जीत रही थी विदेश में हालांकि इंग्लैंड में जीत उतनी नहीं मिली पर इस बार ऐसा लग रहा था कि इंडियन टीम गई हुई है अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ मॉडर्न डे ग्रेट विराट कोहली के लीडरशिप में गई हुई है और जरूर इस बार तो जरूर जीत के आएगी और ऐसा ही हुआ इंडियन टीम ने 157 रन मैं आपको सिनारियो बता देता हूँ और जो मैन ऑफ द मैच मिला है मैन ऑफ द मैच वेल डिजर्विंगली गॉट बाय रोहित शर्मा ने सेट टोन किया रोहित शर्मा ने बता दिया ड्रेसिंग रूम में बैट्समैनों को कि ओके वी कैन स्टे ऑन द विकेट वी कैन गेट रन अगर इंडिया 250-60 का भी लीड लेती तो मैच टसल होता लेकिन इंडिया हारती नहीं द मोमेंट इंडिया गॉट दैट lead extra 100 runs lead more than 270 280 I knew there are only two results possible अगर इंग्लैंड आउट ऑफ स्पिन बैटिंग करती तभी मैच ड्रॉ हो सकता था नहीं तो ये रिजल्ट वाज ऑलवेज ऑन द कार्ड था क्योंकि मुझे पता था सी if you look at this Indian team they put all their energy of taking those wickets 10 wickets और जो रूट के अलावा इवन ओपनर्स ने काफी अच्छा पार्टनरशिप दिया रोरी बर्न्स और हासिब हमीद वहीं पर मिस्टेक कर गए रविंद्र जडेजा ने भी वो कंट्रीब्यूट किए हैं 2 विकेट से पर मुझे ऐसा अभी भी लग रहा है कि लास्ट मैच में कम से कम अश्विन को खेलने का मौका दिया जाए थोड़ा और एग्रेसिव हुआ जाए थोड़ा और बैटिंग और बॉलिंग में पैनापन लाया जाए इंडियन टीम को ताकि और स्ट्रांग लगे और मैं एक बात बताते हैं, ओवल में अब 2-1 इंडिया can't lose the series and the onus on to the English team that अब इंग्लिश टीम बैकफुट पर चली गई है, अब वो चेस करेगी गेम को अगले टेस्ट में एंड दे विल बी desperate to win that game, at least to level the series, not going to win the series, at least to level that series. Let me tell you, if anybody wants to join, please join मैन ऑफ द मैच। हाँ, रोहित शर्मा जो पारी खेली है, चेतेश्वर पुजारा और रोहित शर्मा के जो बीच हो गया पार्टनरशिप 160 ऑर्डर रनों का, वही आई थिंक उसी ने डिसाइड कर दिया कि ये मैच। और मुझे लगता है, एज फार एज आई थिंक व्हाट आई फील नाउ, India well deservingly winning the series, because at Manchester it's not going to be the easy for at Manchester it's not going to be the easy for even the English team to bounce that hard and give it back to India, because always it's not going to happening in the process it happened at Leeds, and it's not going to be happen at Manchester, because I'm damn sure now that Indian batsmen will get the runs at Manchester also, at Old Trafford Manchester। और मैनचेस्टर में ऐसा नहीं कि बाउंस होता है, स्पिन भी होता है वहां पे, और फास्ट bowlers can get the zip and can get the pace bounce। I think this team is good, but inclusion in this team with Ravichandran Ashwin will be make the team even very strong for Indian side. So well deservingly, we can talk about today's game now only, because today's game, what I told you yesterday, 291 run, making 3 runs, more than 3 runs per over, never happened. It happened, but rarely it happens in Test cricket. Whether how strong your batting lineup will, if one or two wicket fall in the process while chasing, then you will be definitely under pressure. England team thought after getting 90 or 100, okay, we are going to, but England never looked today, because they came with a mindset of just blocking the and saving the game. And in the process of saving the game, they have to lose. See, it was on the cards. I was observing like that only. It was on the card for England to lose this game, because after India has achieved the lead of in the second inning in excess of 250-260, it was India's game, because playing 32 overs, playing today all overs, kabhi kabhi, rarely it happens to save the game. How better, how good the team you are. It really never matters. For congratulations to Indian team, India have won the game, and how see what's कहने को नहीं है, the way the Indian team has played in the series, apart from Leeds, अगर वो बारिश नहीं होता है, India would have been leading this series by 3-1 unaccessible lead। तो खैर कुछ नहीं कहा जाता, 2-1 लीड is enough। I think the series is decided as far as I am concerned। India is not going to win the series, और ये सीरीज के बाद इंडिया के पास अब कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया है, बैट्समैनों के पास रन्स आ गए हैं। Let me tell you one thing, my viewers. India batting will also flourish in Manchester at the Old Trafford, because they have got that technique, how to score runs, how to stay on the wicket, especially after the oval wicket। ओवल का विकेट थर्ड डे भी कुछ ना तो कुछ कर रहा था, फोर्थ डे मॉर्निंग में भी हम लोगों ने देखा, बट स्टिल इंडियन बैट्समैन late order, middle order has survived। Even Virat Kohli has got 40 plus run, Pant, Pujara, Rohit, KL Rahul. I think all the batters except Rahane. Rahane will flourish. Rahane will get run in the next game. So India deservingly winning the game, and in my opinion, just they have put their one hand. The Indian captain has put his one hand on the Patauti Trophy. Now there is only one game left, and I'm just looking the body language of English team and Joe Root, that they will lose the series, they will lose the series. As far as I'm concerned, they will definitely lose the series. So, nevertheless, India have won the series, and what an exceptional bowling performance! इस विकेट पे जहाँ पे असिस्टेंट नहीं था, जहाँ पे हेल्प नहीं था बॉलर्स के लिए, स्पेशली फास्ट बॉलर्स, सिर्फ रफ पैच बना हुआ था वहां पर। बॉलर्स का पैर जहाँ पर लैंड करता है वहां पर सिर्फ रफ पैच बना रहता है। वो भी स्पिनर्स के लिए उतना श्योरिटी नहीं रहता है कि वहां से आप रन थ्रू कर जाओगे किसी भी टीम को। बट जडेजा हैज डन हिज पार्ट, आई थिंक। जो बैक टू बैक विकेट गिरा ना, 5 और 6 विकेट, वही वही शायद कमर तोड़ दिया है इंग्लैंड की टीम को, इंग्लैंड की बैटिंग को। और वहां से फिर लगने लगा, एक बार जब 5 से 6 विकेट हुआ मोइन अली, तो आई वॉज डैम श्योर दैट इंडिया इज गोइंग टू फिनिश दिस बैटिंग लाइनअप विद इन 2 hours or so, within within 25 overs or so, and it exactly happened like that. So India have won the series। पहला मैच ड्रॉ हो गया, 150 प्लस रन चाहिए था, लेकिन लास्ट डे रेन ने खलल डाल दिया ओवर। सेकेंड मैच में इंडिया ने वही कमबैक किया। इंडिया उस मैच में भी पिछड़ा हुआ था, देखा जाए तो। लीड इंग्लैंड ने ले लिया था 30-32 रनों का, लेकिन 30 के आसपास लीड ले लिया था, 30 more than 30 रन। और इंडिया उस समय भी, पर बुमराह और सामी की वो पार्टनरशिप ऑलमोस्ट 90 रन्स की पार्टनरशिप थी, 90-95 रन की पार्टनरशिप, उसने मैच को टर्न कर दी। लेकिन उस मैच में भी एक खास बात था कि इंग्लैंड के में इंडिया के पास 2 सेशन थे सिर्फ बोल आउट करने के लिए इंग्लैंड बैटिंग लाइनअप को। उस मैच में भी सिराज, सामी, ईशांत और बुमराह ने जबरदस्त स्पेल किया और दिखा दिया, सी दिस इंडियन bowling lineup can win you games on a very good take on flat deck। बट और ये चीज सब टीमों के पास नहीं है। अगर इंग्लैंड इस कंडीशन में रहती तो शायद, अगर रिवर्स अगर देखा जाए, अगर ओवल यही कंडीशन रहता, यही पिच रहता, तो आई डोंट थिंक कि इंग्लैंड टीम बचा पाती, इंग्लैंड टीम जीत पाती, इंडियन टीम ड्रॉ कर लेती वो गेम। पर बिकॉज Indian bowling is a world class, because the Indian bowling has got that penetration, especially Bumrah, Sami, Siraj, even Sardul Thakur in this game, that he given the opening, and just he created a, Sardul Thakur has created a havoc in the English camp with his batting, and both with his batting and bowling। I think Sardul Thakur का जो crucial run था, 57 in the first inning, 56, 57 in the third inning, or last inning में 60, I think second innings of Indian batting में 60, I think that was the crucial factor। If you see, in England have lost the game by 157, and और उसमें से भी अगर देखा जाए तो शार्दुल ठाकुर ने टोटल जो रन बनाए 110, और वो भी आके 8 नंबर पर। आई थिंक ही हैज टर्न द गेम, शार्दुल ठाकुर डिजर्विंगली। लेकिन सेकेंड इनिंग्स में सरवाइव करना पड़ा रोहित शर्मा और केएल राहुल को, और उसके बाद केएल राहुल को सरवाइव करने के बाद उन्होंने मोमेंटम सेटअप किया, इंग्लैंड से लेके इंडिया आया, और फिर उसके बाद धीरे धीरे रोहित शर्मा और पुजारा की वो इनिंग, that has definitely changed the momentum of the game, and switching the pace of the game from England to India, and finally the result is in front of all of us, that India have just not winning this game at the Oval, but also leading the series। और ये ऐसा लीड है कि अब इंग्लैंड सिर्फ हार सकता है या ड्रॉ सीरीज करा सकता है। अब इंग्लैंड के पास सारा ओनर्स है, वेदर दे आर गोइंग टू चेस द गेम एट मैनचेस्टर। और ये सब सिचुएशन में ऐसा होता है, लास्ट गेम आइदर ड्रॉ होगा या इंडिया विल बी द फेवरेट्स डेफिनेटली। अगर पिच बना देती है तो इंडियन पेसर्स, these are very deadly for the other batsmen, these pacers। I think they can rip apart any top batting heavy batting lineup in the world right now on a very good day also। ओवल का जो आज का विकेट था वो बहुत अच्छा था, बैटिंग के लिए इंग्लैंड could have saved the game, but I knew, cricket fans like me knew, many experts knew, that this game is heading towards India even after lunch. Even after lunch, I knew India has got the opening of getting rid of Malan and all that, and we knew that was going to win that today's game. So कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन टू इंडियन टीम। आई थिंक डिजर्व करती है इंडियन टीम आज जिस पोजीशन पे है। अगर आप WTC से देखा जाए तो इंडिया ने ऑलमोस्ट 3 गेम जीता है। WTC का फाइनल, रेन का आना, जेमिसन का अच्छी बॉलिंग, फिर इंडिया का थोड़ा सा लास्ट एक खराब परफॉर्मेंस, तो वो अगर कीप असाइड किया जाए तो इस सीरीज में इंडिया ने डोमिनेट किया है एक गेम को छोड़ के। मैं कहूंगा एक इनिंग को छोड़ के, वो जो 78 पे ऑल आउट हो गई थी। तो इंडियन टीम हैज डन वेल इन दिस सीरीज। और दोनों टीम का अगर कंपैरिजन देखा जाए इन टर्म्स ऑफ बॉलिंग, विकेट कीपिंग और ये बॉलिंग, स्पिन बॉलिंग, फास्ट बॉलिंग, पेस बैटरी, इंग्लैंड टीम उसमें भी थोड़ी सी वीक नजर आती है, क्योंकि द मोमेंट द पिच हैज फ्लैटेंड आउट, इंग्लैंड बॉलर्स के पास कुछ नहीं था। इंग्लैंड बॉलर्स look lackluster. English bowler were looking hopeless. Yesterday's I'm talking about, even after India has lost those 5 or 6 wickets, जो पार्टनरशिप हुआ ऋषभ पंत और शार्दुल ठाकुर के बीच, उस समय ऐसा लग रहा था कि इंडिया के पास, इंग्लैंड टीम के पास सॉरी, कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है, इवन वोक्स। But nevertheless, it's all gone now. India have won the game, and what a historic win for Indian team at the Oval। और विजुअल्स दिखा रहा था जो 50 साल पहले इंडिया ने जीती थी, वो मैं जीता था वो मैच एट दी ओवल। और सारा क्राउड्स एकदम कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करने के लिए आ गया था। पहले इतना रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं रहता था, मैच जीतने के बाद पब्लिक लोग ग्राउंड में इंटर कर जाते थे, इवन इन द इवन टिल द लेट 90s तक। और लेट 90 मिले 2000 के बाद शायद ये रिस्ट्रिक्शन ज्यादा इम्पोज्ड हुआ कि यू कैन नॉट कम ऑन टू द ग्राउंड जब मैच फिनिश होगा। सो दिस इज ऑल्सो गुड। तो वो विजुअल्स भी काफी देख के आई हैव एंजॉयड, एंड कंपेयरिंग विद दिस विजुअल, बोथ विजुअल्स आर fantastic for Indian cricket team. If anybody wants to join, please join. We will discuss for few minutes and then we will leave. Okay. अब देखा जाए तो कल एक दूसरा मैच मैं थोड़ा सा देना चाहता हूँ। उस मैच, न्यूजीलैंड वर्सेस बांग्लादेश के बीच मैच हुआ था। थर्ड T20 है। मैंने आपको इसके बारे में भी कहा था पिछले वीडियो में कि न्यूजीलैंड विल बाउंस बैक डेफिनेटली, क्योंकि न्यूजीलैंड का माइंडसेट अलग हो गया। वो पहले वाली न्यूजीलैंड की टीम नहीं है जो 8-10 साल पहले हुआ करती थी कि सब कॉन्टिनेंट में आके भी वो फेयरफुल क्रिकेट खेलेगी, वही स्पिन से एकदम धड़ासाई हो जाएगी। हालांकि first ODI against Bangladesh, New Zealand all out for just 60 runs, and in the next game, New Zealand were almost close to winning that game. But in the next game, third game, they know how to maneuver the balls, they know how to chase the total, they know। क्योंकि एक दो गेम के बाद आपको पता चल जाता है पिच कंडीशन, बॉलिंग, सामने वाले की स्ट्रेंथ, वीकनेस, एंड दैट्स आप उसी तरह अडेप्ट करते हो, एडजस्ट करते हो। और टॉम लैथम की कप्तानी में, और जबकि न्यूजीलैंड के इसमें देखा जाए तो बहुत सारे खिलाड़ी नए हैं। एजाज पटेल जो है काफी अच्छी बॉलिंग की है, और इस बार जब न्यूजीलैंड ने पहले बैटिंग की तो 127 128 रन का लक्ष्य दिया बांग्लादेश की टीम को, और अल्टीमेटली दे वॉन द गेम बाय ऑलमोस्ट 53-54 रन, which was on a one-sided contest. And now the Bangladesh time to take up this time, because they bundle out for 75-76, which is a very dreadful, very not dreadful, I can say very embarrassing and pathetic performance from Bangladesh cricket team, especially for the I'm talking about for the Bangladesh cricket fans. I haven't watched that game, but I have watched some highlights. Isaz Patel bowled beautifully, but I think a lot has to be do with the pitch because the pitch in Bangladesh is not up to that level. I think the in T20s you are winning the game after getting that total of 120, 130. I think it's not good for cricket. If Bangladesh thinking that they are preparing well for the World Cup, I don't think so because on good day, even on a little bit of slight good pitch than Bangladesh is playing right now for the last 2 months, 3 months. I think they will struggle in UAE. One or two games they will win because they have a good quality spinners also, but I don't think so. So for this way, 2-1, Bangladesh leading the series of the 5 T20I series. Now problem. No, now I'm talking about yes. The problem for one another game which is going to be happen tomorrow, and that will be the series decider between South Africa and Sri Lanka. South Africa and Sri Lanka facing the locking horns in the third ODI and playing at the same venue, Premadasa Stadium in Colombo, and this is the game that will decide which team among two teams is better in ODIs. Because if you look at the first ODI, Sri Lanka somehow managed to bowl those overs at the end, beautiful overs, those death and good overs, and finally managed to keep South Africa away from the target and won by just a little margin of 14 runs. Now, in the second game, South Africa came back very strongly, and rain also halted few overs, and Sri Lanka didn't play well, especially batters and spin bowlers. I think these two contributed a lot to the Sri Lankan loss, and Sri Lanka have fallen apart and lost the game by DLS method by more than 60 runs. This is very not a very good performance. This is very poor performance from Sri Lankan team, young Sri Lankan team. But you can expect Sri Lanka at least in these conditions to bowl well, especially the spinners, and to at least get close to the target with their batters. But it didn't happen. Nevertheless, tomorrow we are going to see and we are going to observe that game also. I'm not see I will be not available for the first half, but second half I will be watching that game also because today the India game is also finished. So tomorrow there is no game apart from that game, and I think New Zealand Bangladesh I will be updating about that game also. So so I think both teams have got equal chance. The way it's looking, Sri Lanka will come back definitely because this young in the Sri Lankan side has showed a lot of grit, has a lot of courage, has a lot of energy when they have played against Indian team. Though that Indian team has lots of pullers in their 11, but still they have played, especially in the last ODI. Sorry, but Sri Lanka can come back, and South Africa, if you look on paper, Pawan, but I can only take you for 5 minutes, okay? For 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, okay? Because I don't have data, enough data. Okay, you can come. You can come. You can come for just 7 to 10 minutes. Okay. So, if you talk about me on paper, South Africans are the favorite, but I'm looking from the different angles at different angles. Sri Lanka will win somehow. I got the feeling that because see, every time if you are consecutively bowling, then how much time you will take, Pawan? Come no, come on, come on, come. It will be available for half an hour. Don't worry about that. Come, we'll discuss for a few minutes, then you'll leave. Don't worry. Come, come, Pawan, come. So, in my point of view, if you look at the scenario of Sri Lankan side, I heard about Mickey Arthur's interview, pre-match interview today only. He is confident. Somehow he looks confident. Everybody is talking about Charith Aslanka. Why? He said no. Why you are shuffling the players who is performing at a particular position? Now you are doing the same thing. You don't have to shuffle the players. You find another player for that particular spot. I think he will go for Bhanuka Rajapakse. He is tempting to replace Chandimal with Minod Bhanuka. The way it's looked, the way I observed from his interview. If you have question for one, then please ask. He is tempting to replace Minod Bhanuka with Dinesh Chandimal. I just heard half an hour before his interview. I heard. So if you look at Sri Lankan side, yes, definitely they have lack of experience, but how many how many times you will say they have lack of experience, they are inexperienced, they will learn. S- See, I'm telling that one day or the another they have to win the series to get to boost up their confidence, to get the confidence. So I think the onus on to the Vanindu Hasaranga in spin wise. I'm talking about Praveen Jayavikrama, even Chamira. Chamira didn't bowl well as expected. No, I didn't. As I didn't expected Chamira to bowl that badly in the second. Just he got rattled the way Klaasen hitting him and Malan he was hitting. I think he got rattled, but nevertheless, it was one of game from Chamira. Okay, Pawan. Say hi,
Hello,
Pawan.
hello.
How
Well
are
done,
you?
well done to
Uh,
India. Congratulations to
uh,
India today. I told, well done, well
thank you,
done.
thank you. See, if you observe the game, no, if you observe the body language of both the teams, now then you will know okay, that which team is having more advantage. See, yesterday only England have lost the game. After that, 6 wicket partnership happened. No, between after that
But I
between
think
Sardul.
Thakur should have been man of the match. Thakur should have been man of the match with
See
Rohit.
again,
The finish they
see
had.
again, you are thinking wrong in a wrong way.
Why?
How?
Why?
How? Because second inning of Rohit Sharma played a bigger role in
But he
achieving this
scored
victory.
two half centuries. Then the first innings, then when India were all out for 190, Thakur played that 57. That was crucial at a high
No,
strike rate,
no,
and also in the second innings as well. And then with the ball also, he got two
no, no,
wickets.
no. Pavan, yeah, you are thinking correct. See, you are also right. I also thought that Sardul Thakur might get, but it didn't happen. But when you think, no, how Rohit Sharma has got, that's the correct one. Because Rohit Sharma, if you take out 127, his runs in the second inning, if you take out at least 70 runs, then
They take
then
out
the
Shardul
score,
Thakur also for first innings and second innings 57, and I think he scored a
yeah,
60. Same effect. And with the
I,
ball also, he got two wickets.
no. See, Sardul Thakur came with a mindset, free mindset. Okay, 8 wickets down. He never came with a mindset. Oh, we have to
Tell
get
me the
50
mindset.
runs.
Tell me the mindset if India were all out for 110 20. Tell me if Shardul Thakur wasn't there in that first inning scoring a 57. How will
See,
India face? Tell me then.
see. See, it's up to
191.
them only. Commentators and the panelists over there now, they are not deciding all these things. How can we
57
argue
of
about that
36.
statement?
57 of 36 first innings, and second innings he scored 60 of 72. And bowling wise, he got two wickets if I'm not mistaken. Two for 22. 8 overs. He got. Let's see who he got out also. He was very.
Mm-hmm.
He got Joe Root out, most important
Mm.
batsman out in the second innings. Why can't you give man of the
No,
match to him?
you should ask the experts over there,
They are
commentator
saying
panel over.
he has bowled the golden ball. Even I also watched. I also watched when Thakur got Root out. That was very important
There,
considering this
no,
test match.
for me the turning point of see the turning point was that for me only Sardul and Pant partnership. I think that partnership took the game way away from England. I think England bowler at that point looked very rusty. They were looking hopeless against
Hmm.
that pair. I
Hmm.
think the moment India crossed that total, no, the psychological total of 275, 260, 275, I knew England is not going to win the game. I told you, no, see, chasing 300 plus, 250 plus in the fourth inning, how many times it happens?
Few
Rarely
times.
it happens. Few times, rarely. Out of 100 match, I think one or two games happen
No,
so.
no, 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 no. Don't say that.
No,
Around 5 to 10.
no. No.
Around
Sri
five
Lanka
times.
can't chase any time. Can't chase even one time. Don't talk about that.
You see in the future. You see in the future when that happens. This team has to
No,
be
you're
settled first
the,
of all. This team has to be settled first of all. Then they'll chase the targets.
no,
When they
they,
change. Now Mickey
no.
Arthur said I told no on
Let me.
my channel today that Mickey Arthur said Chandimal will be playing tomorrow and Banuka will be dropped and they are going to make one or two changes. So that's confirmed. Akil also might drop out.
No, I also heard Mickey Arthur's statement. What I observed from his statements, Mickey Arthur want to retain Bhanuka Rajapakse at number three
No, no,
in
no,
the
no.
last ODIs. See,
That won't happen.
once again, see, you haven't heard very closely
I
that
heard
interview.
Chandimal will be playing. Chandimal will be playing. I don't
But
care
as a
whatever.
keeper, he will play in place of Minod Bhanuka.
Then that's wrong. Then they're going to lose the game. They're taking the wrong decision. They should replace Chandimal with
See,
Bhanuka and keep Minod Bhanuka as a wicket keeper. That's what
pray
I
for
will.
God, pray to God that Sri Lanka will bat first.
Yeah,
Otherwise, see, I'm
I'll
damn
pray
sure.
today. I'll pray tonight. I'll pray tonight before I go to
Yeah,
bed.
uh, I'm damn sure Sri Lanka will win tomorrow, whether they will bat first or bat second. See how I can say
But
like that.
I
Look,
can read that South
because
Africa will win this 2020 series and Sri Lanka will come back in the 2020 series. They'll win the ODI series, South Africa, and Sri Lanka will somehow win the 2020 series
no,
2-1 or even 3-0.
that's your
I
instinct. That's your
My instinct
instinct.
says
You're
that. I
not
know.
observing. No
I also
on paper.
observe. I also observe against India. They won that
No, you
T20
play.
series, and
So
Dasun
see,
Shanaka is a better captain in 2020 compared to ODI. He knows that format well. He plays well in
then
that format. That's what we saw in the and they recently played a 2020 league also. So the most of these players can be
hmm.
tested also. These new players, Mahish Tikshana, Pulina Taranga, Kamindu Mendis, Lahiru
No,
Madhushanka, those players
no.
can be added.
How can you people say like that? I don't understand. Because in the first game, Sri Lankan batting came so good. They have set up the total so very well. I think we never.
So I say if Sri Lanka bats first, scores a 280, 290 once again like the first ODI, then they'll win the series. I'll tell that. Otherwise, they're going to lose. That's it. I can say.
If Sri Lanka bowl first, let assume like this: if Sri
Hmm.
Lanka bowl first and restrict South Africa under 230,
That
240,
won't.
then
That won't. That won't happen.
why it
They'll
won't
probably go
happen?
to 262. So no, that won't happen with this strong South Africa side. I don't see that happening.
Oh, see these people. They are saying this strong South
This
African side.
pitch
Wow.
is a batting pitch, Nitish. Understand? It's not flat like what
Then
you're playing in England right now. It is a very good batting
no,
pitch.
no. Your prediction may go right. 2-2. You said no. India versus
Huh?
England.
Yeah.
You said 2-2.
Hmm.
But somehow feels that this series is decided at this point because now England have to chase this game. the upcoming game at Manchester Old Trafford, because England is looking under pressure to me. Under See, this team of England is not settled, especially Test team. When you talk about Test team of this, do you feel that this is a settled team of England?
It's not a settled team, but I think they'll make a fight back in the fifth test in Manchester.
I don't think so, because now they have a sniff. They have a sniff that opportunity. These
You saw now
batters
what
will
happened
play.
at Lords and what happened to India in the next test. They lost and then they came back. So that will
You go.
happen once again to India.
I think this is the problem. No, you
Now you'll
said no.
always
You
blame
go
me for
for
some
stats.
opinion. You'll
That's I
always
know.
blame me for some opinion. I am telling my point of view.
So this is what we want as a cricket fan. This is what we want. Just
I
hot
know that
arguments
England will win the
between
next
you
test
and me.
match.
No, because you are going for stats that India have won the Lord's Test. England
No,
have
no,
come back in the leads.
not because
That's
of
why
that.
you are going
I
in the
see Joe
sequence.
Root coming back in the Manchester test. I see that happening.
Oh, okay, that's
Because
your
he's a
opinion. I
patient guy.
think
He's a
this.
very patient guy, unlike Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli gets overconfident once they win a match.
I
Yeah, the
think
same
this
thing will
series
happen
is
in the next
this.
test. It will
Hmm.
be a drawn
I think
series.
this.
It will be a
No,
drawn
it will
series,
be.
so England will
It
win,
will.
or it
It,
will be a
it
draw.
it will go in India's favor. Maximum it can go. We know that 3-1. I think Manchester will win India's game, because the way it's happening now, I think all the
I think it's
turnaround
England.
takes place.
I think it's England. I'm confident.
Okay, we'll see.
I'm
Now
backing my
talk about.
prediction. I'm backing my
Now
prediction.
what
I
about
see England
no?
coming back.
What about Jasprit Bumrah? Oh my God, what a bowler
Brilliant,
he
brilliant.
has become!
I think
I
he
think
should be
he is.
rested. I think he should be rested because
What?
he's important for Mumbai Indians in the IPL and for the 2020 World Cup. Otherwise, he'll get an injury
Come
now.
on,
He'll get
come
an
on.
injury now.
We are not worried about those leagues.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, we
he'll get. Yeah,
we
you see that
we
when he gets injured
we
because of his
always
leg brace.
we are the I think we are the test cricket fans. We love to watch these Indian
He
wins.
should be rested now. He's playing 4 test matches. There's a 2020 World Cup coming up. He can't
Mhm.
be injured. Okay, if he gets injured suddenly, if he gets injured in the IPL or something, then good luck to India in the 2020 World Cup. That's it.
Whether see if I think Pakistan has made a mistake. Let's talk about a little bit because Pakistan has announced the squad.
Yeah,
I
wait.
think
About
to
Pakistan, wait. Pakistan, they left out Safras Ahmed and Shoaib Malik, I think, out of the squad. That's I don't know whether that's a sensible choice.
Fakhar Zaman in the reserve player.
That's
Look
good.
at
That's a
that.
good choice. That's good.
What?
I was happy with that. I was happy with that. Yeah, he's anyway struggling. Fakasaham, how can he
Means
be even in the
see
reserves? It would
every
have been better if they
see
had Shoaib Malik. If it's better if they had Shoaib Malik in their reserves even instead of Fakasaham. Fakasaham has been struggling for so long now this year. He's had a terrible year so far. So based on his form, that he deserves to be in the reserves.
you record this video. Pawan, you
I
record.
record.
Let
Yeah,
me
I
tell.
record. Yeah, I record.
Let
I know what I'm
let me
saying.
tell.
I know what I'm saying
No,
about
no,
Fakasaham.
no. I'm not talking about Fakhar Zaman. I'm talking what I'm going to tell. Listen to me and you record.
Yeah, yeah, you
With
tell.
this
Okay.
team, if this team is going to UAE now, this
Hmm.
Pakistan squad,
Hmm.
Pakistan will not make it to the semi-final, because their batting,
No,
they have
no,
weak
no.
middle
Wrong,
order.
wrong. Wrong choice. You're
They
saying
have
wrong.
left out
You know his
the
2020
best.
average, you know? You don't compare his ODI with 2020 because his 2020 his average is only 21. 21. Is that enough? And checking his stats also. Check his matches. We have to go through his past matches, right?
Pawan, tell me one thing. Everybody in Pakistan, they are fool or what? Talking about criticizing about this squad. I'm
No, no,
seeing
no. I see it
full of
positive. I see it
loopholes.
full of
Full.
positives. They can't criticize this squad. I think it's a good squad for me. I don't criticize this
Come
at
on,
all.
Khusdil. Have you seen Khusdil Shah play any game? Have you
Come
seen
on, we have
Azam
to try
Khan
new
play
youngsters. Come on, come on. Pakistan have been struggling recently in
at the
against
World Cup?
England and
At the World Cup.
Not World Cup.
at
Not
the World
who is
Cup.
talking about World Cup. We're talking about recent matches. No, against even though they just played only one match in West Indies, they lost the series against England. Then they struggled. Again, I think South Africa they did win that series back in April, but that squad is settled. Only issue for me is keeping Dawan, who Shanawaz Dani in the reserves. That is a wrong thing. That's a wrong thing that
No,
the Pakistan
they have
selection did
also
there.
they have also put Leggy that who's that Usman Khadir in the reserve.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
wrong.
another poor
Those
choice.
two,
Another poor
yeah,
choice.
those two are a bit problem. That's the issue.
No,
They could
I
have
think
put this. They should have put that cool whoever you mentioned earlier that player in the reserves and brought Usman
Fa-
Khadir and this one to the
Fakar
team.
Zaman,
Not Fakas Ahmad, the other one. You said about some Khan, Kuldishi or
Azam Khan,
someone.
Azam Khan,
No, no, no. That what you said now
Khusdil
starting a
Sa.
kid. Yes, yes, he in the reserves.
No, see, I was shocked when I look at the squad now. There was no any experience in the middle order. They have
Why
brought
Mohammad
back
Hafiz?
once again
What about Mohammad
Asif Ali.
Hafiz?
No, what about Asif Ali inclusion? He hasn't played any game for in the recent year past for I think 1 year or so.
You have to understand this is a new management under
No, 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 no.
Ravi
And
Shaja now.
immediately their coach and bowling coach resigned. Do you know what these things
I
are
know. Misbah Al Haq and
signaling to you?
Waka Yunis has resigned. I know that.
See, I don't know what you look at. See, everybody in
I
Pakistan
know what I look
criticizing
at.
every expert,
Why are you criticizing? I
criticizing.
know this is a criticism. I understand it's a criticism, but this is a
And
new
do you
direction
still
towards
feel
the
that this
Pakistan
Pakistan
cricket.
is a strong side? This Pakistan is a strong side, can able to
I
beat
think
any
because
team?
they have played so many matches in UAE, they're still a strong side for me.
So why did they won the Asia Cup 2018?
Come on, why are you talking about last 2 years? Why are you talking last 2 years? Okay,
You are
it's a
talking
wrong
about the
thing for them
future.
to change the coach. Okay, because yeah, I know 1 month before World 2020, it's not a good decision for Misbah to resign like that. But based on how Pakistan have been settled, their squad
I
is
only recommend Sri Lankan team to not to follow all these things because they have followed Pakistan team in the recent years. They have brought back Mickey Arthur because Mickey Arthur has
you're
won
now
the
talking
Champions
about
Trophy.
Asif Ali, You're talking about
Hmm.
Asif Ali, right now. He's playing
Again,
in
you are looking at the
CPL.
stats.
We have to check on stats. Stats
I
is
think
there. We have to
I
prove
think
on
I need
batsman.
to. I think Dimansa is a very good expert analyzer of the game. I think we need to bring her because well, no, don't take it otherwise. Pawan, I'm not.
Why you're criticizing me now? You think that I'm not a good analyst?
No, no, Pawan. See, being you are a cricketer, former you are not. No, former
Huh?
school cricketer. You are current school cricketer
I currently left
at
school,
that.
but I play for my academy.
Okay, that's good. I think, see, I have left cricket, I think, way back, 10 years back, and you are just playing cricket. You must be knowing
So I
more
know that's
than me.
a. I understand. I know it's a wrong decision. Misbal, Haq, and Waka, you need to resign. I understand that just before World 2020 is
I
not
think,
good for this
tell me,
Pakistan squad. But
tell me
still,
one thing. Pawan,
wait wait
Pawan, tell me
wait
one
wait wait
thing.
based on how they played in the UAE, based on their experience, Mohammad Hafiz is still there. There's Hassan Ali. They have played the PSL. Most of these ones have played in the PSL in UAE. You have to understand that even though their coach has just resigned, I have belief these Pakistan players can make a comeback. I know they're a strong leader like
This
Baba
shows that
Azam.
you are a Pakistan supporter.
Not a Pakistan supporter, but I'm backing my decision that Pakistan will make to the semi-final. Anyway, India is finishing first. Anyways, India is finishing first in the group. They're going to beat Pakistan in that 2020 match. I'm telling you, I'll tell. India is going to beat Pakistan. Okay, fair. I know that India is going to beat Pakistan in the first game. But after that, Pakistan can beat this New Zealand side. New Zealand currently are weak. Weak means their selection is terrible. They didn't choose Colin Munro. They didn't take Ross Taylor. They didn't take Colin the Grandhome. And they're putting Adam Mill as a replacement. See the New Zealand squad right now they have chosen. Completely wrong. You see the New Zealand squad, you can share it and you can go and check. Why haven't they included Colin Munro? Tell me. Why haven't they included
No,
Colin Munro as an opener and they're backing
I
on
don't know.
Martin
See,
Guptill and
see,
Tim
see. Why should
Seifert?
we, as a subcontinent supporter, subcontinent people, why should we bother about those New Zealand, Australia? I think. Let me tell you, Sri Lanka should look at all these things and should not make
Yeah,
blunder
they.
in
I don't
selecting
think Sri
the.
Lanka cricket will follow. They'll stay. They'll stick with the same 15 squad in the 2020.
And
I think
three
the current
reserves.
squad,
I think.
current squad is okay. Current squad is okay. I won't go and change players. Won't bring in a last minute changes here and there. I think this squad should be in the 2020. They should stick with that. Don't go and make with Pakistan. Pakistan, I don't know what they are doing with their new selection. Those players who are included, the new players, should have been in the reserves. And those three reserve players, I don't know about Fakhar Zaman, but at least Usman Qadir and Shahnawaz Dani should have been in the 2020 squad. Wrong decision that Pakistan
And
did again.
uh, I think
But the core
Pakistan
players, I don't blame the
will
core
miss
players.
few players. Pakistan will miss the service of Sarfaraz Ahmad
Yeah,
because
that's yeah.
Sarfaraz Ahmad
Why
was
he's
the
not there?
glue. So I think I was surprised the way they have selected the players. I was keen to discuss all these things with you, but I haven't got time. I
But
hadn't
I
time.
think I think
So
Pakistan will reach the semi-final. I still have belief they can reach.
you record this video. Pakistan
Hmm.
will not reach the semi-final.
They will reach the semi. Then who will reach the semi-final?
Okay.
New Zealand. New Zealand.
No, no. I'm
Then who? Then
saying the
who?
way Bangladesh. No, the way I'm seeing
Oh my
Bangladesh,
God! Don't talk about
India.
Bangladesh, please. Please, not about Bangladesh. Their
See,
pitches are
first
so
you
bad.
let me finish.
Come on,
See, first
come on,
let
Nitish.
me
Not
finish.
Bangladesh.
No,
When
I'm
they're
not.
playing a
See,
qualifier,
one
when they're playing a qualifier right now, can you understand, Nitish?
first.
Come on, come on, Nitish.
West Indies also
Bangladesh.
lost in 2016 against Afghanistan. Don't forget that, and they are able to win that World Cup. So
Who?
what?
Who will
West
West?
Indies
That was in the group stage. No,
lost. So what? See, you are deciding on the basis of okay, this team is playing qualifier. Oh, this team is not going to win the cup.
no, no,
Sri
no.
Lanka
Come
is
on.
playing qualifier. Sri
Wait,
Lanka is
wait.
not going to make it to the semi-final.
Nitish,
You
can you
always
understand?
judge
Wait.
or see before judging anything. Why you all said these points that okay, this is the stats we have got. This team is not going to do well. This is the bowler stats we have got. This bowler
Come
is
on,
not going
Nitish.
to
Do
do
you
well.
know the
He
pitches
is
in
bowling
Bangladesh?
after the
Do you know the pitches in Bangladesh? How dry they are and how all the subcontinent teams are complaining about it right now.
but see,
Australia, New
I'm
Zealand,
talking about confidence. I'm talking about confidence. They go with a high confidence there.
they'll go with
When
high
you have
confidence,
victory,
but they'll end up third or fourth. I don't
I
see
will
them
tell you. See, either India will definitely go, either
and
New
Pakistan.
Zealand and
Pakistan.
Bangladesh. Either New Zealand or
For me, it's
Bangladesh will
either
go.
Pakistan or Bangladesh. For me, it's either Pakistan
Today
or
I have
Bangladesh. You
see
record. You can
today
record this.
just I have
We'll come back. We'll come back in November and we'll argue about that. You see when Pakistan or New Zealand. Okay. If you say
no
Bangladesh,
no
I go with either Pakistan or New Zealand.
no because the squad Pakistan team has selected is not suitable. I think there is a lot of loopholes in this squad, and they have left very important players. Like even you talk about that player
Their middle order is a bit
when
weak. Aid Ali, and
after
Iftikhar
four,
Ahmed.
after four, after
Iftikhar
number
Ahmed.
four or five,
That's what I'm talking about
after.
the middle order. I'm talking about the middle order right now. Haid Ali, Iftikhar Ahmed, they played very well in the PSL. They weren't chosen. So that's also another. I know that's not. They haven't chosen the middle order properly. But still, I think Pakistan still can
And
get
do
through.
you still believe that with weak middle order they are going to qualify for the semi final?
Yeah, because of the
I don't
bowlers.
know how. I think this is the sign. This is the symbol of a die hardcore fan of a national team. This is the sign, because being you know the reality of a loopholes, being you know the reality of a weakness, still you are
What do
knowing,
you know,
still you
Nitish?
are
Because of new AE, I'm going with Pakistan to see the qualify in the semi-finals because they know the conditions inside out. They played the PSL this year. All these Pakistani players have played in the PSL. They know the conditions. They will qualify in the semi-final, but ultimately they lose in the semi-final. That's what I'll say. You can record this
okay.
and we
Oh,
can
oh
argue
no, no.
in November.
See, we how can we argue all these things? See, I'm not a supporter. You're not a supporter of this particular team. We are just arguing on the squad they have
But
selected.
Sri Lanka will
We are
end up
not.
third. I'll tell that. Sri Lanka will end up third, but they won't qualify in the semi-final. That I'll tell that. But they'll upset Australia.
See, you are saying this thing again and again, because I used to tell that Sri Lanka will qualify for the semi-final. That's why you say this
Yes, so
particular.
that's so I have to remind you again. It's going to
No,
be
no,
England and West
you
Indies. It's
won't
going to be
remind
England and
me.
West
See, I know
Indies.
the reality. If tomorrow somehow your prediction fails, no, you suddenly will reverse your all these words
Why would I
statements.
reverse? I said no, Sri Lanka will win the 2020 series. I said that no right now against South Africa. Why would I go and
I
reverse?
say somehow I feels that Sri Lankan team is in a better shape, especially in the T20I, than Australia, then New Zealand, then South Africa. Somehow I feels.
Okay,
How
okay.
you see that?
I think Sri Lanka are going to beat Australia. South Africa, it's a doubt. It could be 50-50. West Indies, they will lose. I think with the powerhouse they have, West Indies, I don't think Sri Lanka has no chance. They'll crack under pressure, thinking about Andre
England they
Russell,
will lose.
Chris Bale. They are thinking about Andre Russell, Dwayne Bravo. Dwayne Bravo's been doing well in the CPL. Dwayne Bravo, Andre Russell, Chris Gale. Anyway, any team will fear no, even though if he bats well or doesn't bat well. Then who else they have? Nicholas Puran is there. Shimron Hetmaya is there. When it
Hmm.
comes to bowling, Hayden was junior. How crucial are these players? All of them are good. Top nine players are settled in West Indies 2020 when you talk. Hayden Pollard. They'll already fear that Akila Dhananjay will run away when he bowls against Hayden Pollard again,
Why you play
hitting six
Akhila Dhananjaya
sixes.
in the? Why you will play in the playing 11? Akhila Dhananjaya. I
Who
don't
knows?
understand
So
again
who
you.
knows what the Sri Lanka cricket board will do? You never know, right?
Why? No, you are talking already about Mahesh Tiksana, and you
Yeah.
will not play Mahesh Tiksana in the World
So
Cup
why are
from the
blaming
game
me?
one.
Why are blaming me? Am I the selector to choose
I
the team
you
now, right
means
now?
you all no, you are taking again wrong. You, I'm not talking about you. Means you means the Sri Lankan cricket team, Sri Lankan team management. That understand all this thing, Pawan. So Sri Lankan team management already talking about mystery spinner. They don't want to. They will not
Now I showed
utilize
in my
him.
video. No, you can watch my video. I showed pictures of Mahesh Deekshan and Pulina Taranga
How
to
he was.
explain you guys about these spinners. That's
Okay,
why
I'll see whatever clips he is having in
I didn't show
the
the
YouTube.
video, but I showed pictures. He's like a mystery spinner, sort of similar to Ajanta Mendis. You can see how he bowled in Northern Warriors in the T10. Watch T10. Watch the T10 highlights. You see Mahesh Deekshan, a man of the match in the finals. You see how he
Uh,
bowls. That's why everyone's interested about this
I'll
Mahesh
watch.
Deekshan.
I'll watch. I'll
But
watch.
right
I'll
now,
watch.
he should be in the 2020 setup than the ODI setup for me. 2020 cricket, yes, Akila should not be playing, and Mahesh Theekshana should be playing if it's possible. But he should
I
first play
think.
2020 cricket and then be
See,
brought in the ODI setup.
South African fast bowlers has bowled well on that particular pitch in the second ODI. Why can't Sri Lankan team for tomorrow's game go for Binura or Nuan Pradeep? If you want to, why?
So
Why
anyway,
can't
they
they
have
go?
Chamika Karunaratne and Chamira, no? Chamika was doing good, no, in the second ODI.
See, if you know that
But this is
your
a spin
opposition,
friendly pitch. This is a spin friendly pitch. You have to understand.
no, no, the pitch is also providing a bit assistance to the
Yes,
fast
there is
bowler.
a
If
bit
fast
assistance
bowlers
for
got,
South Africa, but Sri Lankan bowlers should know to bowl the right length, and that's where the mistake happened with Chamira. And
Wow,
compared
what
with
an
Chamira,
excuse! What an ridiculous excuse you have given. You are
what
playing for.
excuse? So South African bowlers bowled at the right end, right length, and they got the because Rabada, Mulder, they knew what they anyway they have more
How
experience than the Sri Lankan
for
fast
how many
bowlers.
years at Premadasa South African bowlers are bowling, and for how many years
Come on,
at
Nitish,
Premadasa
it's
Sri
not Sri
Lankan bowlers
Lanka.
are bowling?
Come on, Nitish. Pakistan
No,
conditions is
you are
also sort
saying
of
only.
similar.
You are
Subcontinental
saying only.
conditions means Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Okay, when you include subcontinent, it's not only Sri Lanka has a separate
No,
condition, then
I
India
think
has
these you Sri Lankans have got the mindset that these players are playing in IPL. That's why have become so good.
no. Who said?
Pakistan
Who said?
players are.
No,
Who
I
said?
have heard many times from you
Now
all,
who said?
not you particularly you, but many experts, many fans.
Because they are selected in IPL. That's why they are good.
But tell
Pakistan
me,
players.
would you go and replace a spinner for a fast bowler? Tell me right now.
If a fast
Who
bowler is of
who would
good
do that?
quality, if Nuwan Pradeep has shown in the past,
Come
Binura
on,
is
Nuwan
doing
Pradeep,
well
forget
in the
about him.
race.
Forget about him. He's 35, 36. He shouldn't be in the ODI setup right now.
Then
He
Binura
should be in
used
the
to.
playing 11.
Binura can do with the bat or not,
Binura,
handle the bat or not.
Binura can't handle the bat, but he can do with the ball.
Come on, I heard in the cricket analyst during the England series, Binura can be all rounder. He
What?
was
So
saying
what? So
the
you think
host
that they're telling the truth always?
because you were also present in that conversation. That's why
I wasn't present in
I
that
rem-
conversation. I was not part of the
because
analyst that time.
I haven't opened this channel, my channel. You were present, and I was just relaxing at my chair and watching the cricket analyst. You were asking the question in the comment box, and the host has said, "I'm not going to take his name." You know, this is not good. Always take the name on my channel. The host said that Binura can be all-rounder because he hit that one particular one shot in
So
England.
then you can say the same about Hasaranga. No, now you saw no Hasaranga. He struggled. He did well in the West Indies and England series overseas, and at home against India and South Africa, all gone for single digits. So either 12 or whatever small double digit scores. Then you can say the same to Hasaranga as well. No.
No, see, I rate Hasaranga as one of the few all-rounders right around the world that can do damage to the opposition team. But Hasaranga, what his weak link is that he plays too many shots. He don't have that defend the blocking shot. Okay, first 10 balls, 20 ball, I'll relax on my crease. I will play the waiting game. He always go for the airy shots. Have you seen in the last game
Yeah,
or
I've
not?
seen. I've seen. I've seen. Yeah.
Whenever you come on the crease,
You analyze the situation. You wait for your turn. You give the bowlers the chance. You play first 20, 15, 15 to 20 balls, safe overs. 15 to 20 balls. Okay,
Hmm.
then you have a chance. Hasaranga, even you look at Sanka, he can't match bat with the ball. Let me tell you.
I think Shanaka is
He,
feeling the pressure, I think, being captain because he goes and performs well in the
then
2020
what?
individual league.
Okay,
He
okay.
goes and
I
gets the highest
understand.
scorer. He's the highest
He's
scorer in that. You can go and check the
he,
stats about Dasun
he is
Shanaka.
feeling the pressure in ODIs. Then he should admit in front of team management. Okay, I want to concentrate on my batting. I'm leaving this job as a
No,
captain in
no, 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 no,
ODIs.
no. If Dasun Shanaka leaves the captaincy, this is the end of Sri Lanka cricket. I'm telling right now. Good
in
luck to Sri
ODIs
Lanka
I'm
cricket
talking
if,
about.
yeah, even in ODIs. Yes. Who's going to take over? Tell me. After Dasun Shanaka,
No,
you think
that
Dhananjay De Silva, now the vice captain, is going to be given the captaincy?
no.
What will he do?
Chamika, yeah, I have heard Coach
You
Aruna
can't
say
give
that
Chamika Karunaraj captains.
Asalanka is a very good captain.
You can't
Asalanka
give
is a
those
very
you
good leader.
Come on, you can't give those new players all of a sudden a captains. You have to give them about 30 or 40 ODI matches before giving them captaincy. Come on. Asalanka just came new to the crease. It's just his seventh ODI match. Let him concentrate on his batting more than Shanaka, because anyway, Asalanka is very key for Sri
No,
Lanka,
why
more than
can't it?
Shanaka.
I'm just asking you a question. Why these batsmen, Sri Lankan batsmen, can't wait for their turn? They when they come onto the crease while chasing, they are just I think nervous.
They
Okay,
are
we can go for
intimidated by Rabada and
because of his
especially
pace or what?
Rabada and Mulder. When they are on
No,
fire, when they are on rhythm, any batsman in the world will fear. Especially
no,
Sri Lankans.
Rabada is
Sri
bowling
Lankans
fire
under
or what?
pressure. Sri Lankans
Stone.
under pressure when they chase 280 or 290. They anyway feel the pressure. They lose about 2 or 3 wickets and suddenly collapse. That has been the story for the last 6 years while chasing.
Let's hope that Sri Lanka will bat first, then we will talk. If
Yeah, sure.
they will not able to score those
Score a
250 plus
300,
runs,
300 or 310, yeah, they'll win. I'll tell you. They'll win. Sri
even
Lanka will win the
and if
series.
they score around 270, 280, then
270 won't be enough. 275 to 80, yes, they still have a chance. 270 is not enough. I think South Africa can chase. Probably 275 plus, yes, they have a chance. 270 to 275,
no,
I
I
don't trust.
think if they will score 400, nah, then they have a chance.
No. Sri
Otherwise,
Lanka
I
is not
don't
a team.
think.
No
Come
team
on,
can score 400. Come on,
they
who's
can't.
going to score 500, 400? Who's saying? This is not a test match.
Now, I think you are not reading the lines between the lines. What I say, Sri Lanka can't defend 270. Sri Lanka can't defend 280.
So 300.
What's going on? I
Come
think
on.
these spinners don't have capability to turn the game. They
For
have two
first ODI,
failures. Remember
they
that
did score
also.
300. They did score 300 and won the match. So who said?
I think somehow they have to replace Akila Dhananjay in the tomorrow's game.
You
Somehow,
go and talk
they,
to Mickey Arthur. You can call,
who will
take him
talk
on
to
him.
Mickey Arthur? We can only analyze. Being cricket analyst, we can only analyze. Okay, let's see. Betting for tomorrow, your South Africa victory. You are
Hmm.
going for South
Yeah,
Africa. I'm
yeah.
going for Sri Lanka because I have seen in these boys
Now, who's your
they have
second
something.
favorite team after India?
Who is see exactly? I can't tell because my favoritism changing after as per the match because
For now, who's your favorite after India? I mean, all the nations. I mean, the 12
see, it's
cricket nations.
very difficult to say that when Sri Lanka plays against Pakistan, no, and Sri Lanka plays against Australia and New Zealand, then Sri Lanka is my favorite team. I have condition over there. When Sri Lanka plays against Pakistan, Australia, and New Zealand, then Sri Lanka is my favorite team. If Sri Lanka plays against South Africa, this time I am supporting say Sri Lanka. I used to support South Africa,
My
and
favorite is
this time I have
obviously Sri
some.
Lanka, no matter what. And my second favorite is Australia. I like Australia a lot because of their
No,
success.
but you like England also. You said
Yeah, England is number three.
see. I'll put in the second position. India, Sri Lanka. Then I'll go for West Indies. Then Australia, New Zealand. Sri Lanka, second position, third West Indies. India,
Mm,
Sri Lanka, West Indies. This is my ranking.
okay.
Only three
I think
I always support. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Now you are satisfied whom I am supporting tomorrow?
No. So
Okay,
I
keep it
went
up.
with my prediction that South Africa will win. I know that they'll
See,
lose the
this is
ODI
where your
series.
heart no. See, this is your prediction. You
Now
by
Zora
odds.
said that South Africa will win easily both the ODI in 2020.
Now he is absolutely gone wrong in that department. South Africa has also faced a struggle in the ODI series. In the
Yeah.
first ODI, they were completely bamboozled at the death end of the over, and in the second they were he also see
So that means
Sri
he has read
Lanka.
the game wrong. He has read the game wrong.
I think he goes also by the stats. He also go by the stats and the player's reputation. He
Now,
don't
what's
go
so
by the
special
current
about
performance.
Dim now? What's so special about Dim now with her analysis?
Dim, see what I saw in her that he see. Sorry for he.
Yeah,
I said
it's okay.
she analyzes the game. What she analyzes the game in the same way, almost not exactly the way I do, but
Hmm.
exactly almost 80% are she analyzes the game the way I used to analyze what I saw in her, because she always she never said that South Africa will whitewash by the Sri Lankans. She always
So
gave a
even we
reason
didn't say,
for.
we also didn't say that. No, we didn't say that
No,
any
no.
team will
See,
whitewash.
see, no, no. See, always given some reason for Sri Lanka to win. At least what I was watching your
Hmm.
channel when I was
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
your channel, little bit 10 or 15 minutes I was.
Hmm. Hmm.
I like her viewpoint. Because whenever she explains, no, she always have a correct reason. I think there is a matching of a mindset also. That's
Yes.
only I can tell.
Yeah.
And not totally, at least 80%. If 80% your mindset is matching about any particular topic, we are here for cricket games only. Topic discussing about cricket games. So cricket games, I think
I have
80%
sort of
are
I have
mindset.
sort of different opinions than other analysts.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
no, because you see, this is also good. You have sort of different opinion because you are a current player of an academy.
Yeah.
I have left way back in before 10
Because
years.
me and Aman,
At
I
a,
think, had similar predictions. I mean, for India in 2020
yeah,
as well.
yeah. Hmm.
Because
So
I
see,
see, because Sri Lanka beat India. They have that confidence in 2020. We have to think about the format that they're playing. ODI wise, they lost against a strong Indian side, and they don't have the confidence right now to beat the. And you have to check about they haven't won against a top five ranked ODI for the past 7 years. When you talk about
hmm,
ODIs, they have been worse. I think only Zimbabwe and some other team has been worse than Sri Lanka. You have to see it in
hmm,
that sense. When it's 2020 cricket, meanwhile, they have been doing well. They have won against South Africa. They have won against Australia last 5 years. When you see, they have won in
hmm,
overseas conditions against South Africa. They have won against Australia. Now they have won against India. And I see there has even if Asun Shanak hasn't been captaining, some other, at least I think Upul Taranga and some other captains were captaining. They won the series 2020 series at least. You have to think it in that sense as well. OEDI, the thing is
hmm.
because they haven't won in the last
I,
7 years, you might feel
I
that pressure tomorrow.
I totally agree with you in this. I see we are going for a particular reason. We are taking Sri Lanka
Because they have
side
been
because.
whitewashed. They have been whitewashed by West Indies, England in the ODI series. Whereas when you see about 2020, at least they won that one 2020 against West Indies. That showed. That showed in the 2020. You are right when it comes. You are seeing Sri Lanka qualifying for the semi final. I understand why. You are saying like that on how why Sri Lanka will be in the semi
Because of
final.
the condition and the is wicket there at UA, because that's why we are saying. I'm
And
saying
yeah, and
hmm,
I see some confidence when it comes to 2020. Dasun Shanaka, I think, is a different. He thinks differently when it comes to 2020. And then Hasaranga and all, when it's 4 overs, they know exactly what to ball. Their plans go right. They know exactly what to do in those 4 overs. I mean, the bowlers. And when it comes to batting, also, it's a
hmm,
settled batting order as well with
hmm,
Asalanka, Bhanuka Rajapaksa. If he bats in the middle order, if he bats properly, he also can be
hmm,
effective. Dhananjay Disilva also could be effective at times. Now KJP at the top will help Sri Lanka with
hmm,
his experience in the 2020. So that wise they are settled in the 2020 compared to 50 over. That's why I said they struggle when it comes to 50 overs with chasing, because if they lose around 3 or 4 wickets they can't recover. Unlike 2020, 2020 is a different format. At least one batsman can save, like a Charmika can go and be I mean play at 30 or 40, that will be important, and they can win the game in a 2020 match. That's how
Let
one batsman can
oh,
change the game.
one harsh truth I want to tell you. In 2020 also Sri Lanka will struggle while chasing in excess of 160 plus or even 150 plus. Because
I
when
don't
Sri Lanka loses, why?
I don't
Because
think.
against India in the first game, they were chasing the total of 160 plus,
Don't
around
compare that team.
161.
Don't compare that team with now. I think this team is a different team. We should think about the present right now. Don't talk about past, because they had a different leadership. They were under Lasit Malinga. Some players weren't settled. They had all sorts of issues. Avishka just came to the when you talk about the Indian series. Avishka just joined the 2020 side. Then they had Dhananjay De Silva was the only impressive player. When it comes to bowling, also it was very weak, very weak compared to now.
Okay, Pawan. So we should wind it up. And let me tell you, tomorrow we are going to discuss. See, I'm only free after 6 o'clock tomorrow only. So
Yeah, that's why I'm
you
starting
you
after
you
six
must be
six
doing.
thirty. I might be
So
starting at
you
six
you
thirty
may
only.
you may do it tomorrow. The preview of South Africa versus Sri Lanka. Being Sri Lankan, that's why
No, I'll do
I'll
a mid match
keep.
review. I'll do a live
Okay.
mid match review. You can come
I
if you
can
want.
text. I can text only because
Okay, no
I will
worries.
not be. Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Okay,
We'll
thank
see you
you.
in the next.
We'll see you.
Please subscribe to my channel. Please like the videos. Please share the videos. India have won the historic oval test. Till the, I think we should wind it up. It's already late here at night. And please subscribe to my channel. Please like the videos. Please share the videos. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you. Good night and be safe. Thank you.